The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Rising Hope Counseling, Bank West, Fisher Rounds, Billion Auto, AGE, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, and Envirotech.
Back out for Barry. How about another one for Barry? You betcha! You betcha! 3 threes in the corner for Ryan Barry. She's got 23 tonight.
And by American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, CHS River Plains, Wheelhouse Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial, and Allied Plumbing and Heating.
And that pass is stolen away. Here is Keatles wide open. Whitfield slam for Lincoln Keatles. And a timeout taken by Coach Wilhelm.
Pierre Governor Basketball is also brought to you by Ferding Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, Faith Lutheran, Lamb Motors, Shane's Pharmacy, and B&B Equipment.
Tipped out. Terwilliger gets the rebound. They will foul her one more time. With 9.2 to go.
And just listen to him.
And what an atmosphere it was tonight here at Riggs High School.
And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Todd's Electric, Graham Tire, Avera, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now with the call, KCCR award-winning sports director, John Winkler.
And we welcome you here to Riggs High School as we close out 2023. The Pierre Governors are hosting the Bismarck Demons in the Governor's Cup, the third time since this rivalry is renewed, as the Governor girls are looking for their first win in this series. They lost at home 2 years ago. They lost in Bismarck last year, and now looking for their first win in this newly renewed series, as the Governors are looking to also win their fifth straight. They are now 4-1 in the season after beating Watertown on Tuesday of last week before Christmas, and they have really dominated that game. 57-33 win. They're up by over 30 points at the end of the third quarter. They really were able to have their way with Watertown. Defensively, they forced 28 turnovers from the Watertown Arrows, and the Governors were led with two different players in double figures, in Reese Twilliger, who had 20, and Lennox Dupree, who had 13. They get Grace Richter back in this game after not playing last Tuesday with a hip injury, that just making sure everything was okay, and she is okay. So she is going to be back into the lineup, back in the starting lineup for the night tonight, this afternoon, as the Governors are looking for their fifth win in a row. Bismarck coming in at 5-3 so far, and they've got two talented players, and we'll hear from Coach Bebout in just a little bit, but two talented players, or the fact that they're averaging over 14 points per game. Paige Burr and Jersey Berg, 14.7, 14.6 points per game, and that is those two girls are instrumental, and they will play most of the game. They have played more minutes than anybody else, and by a long shot, by about 40 minutes more than anybody else on this team. So they are two girls that will not come out very often in this game, and they're going to be very key for this Bismarck Demons team if they're going to pick up a win against the Pierre Governors. But the Governors they return three starters as well. We talked about two of them, Reese Twilliger and Lennox Dupree, who had 10-plus points. Twilliger at the 20 and Dupree with 13 last Tuesday. And Ryan Berry, who finished with 6 points. And as you heard in the open, she's got a chance to, at any point that she gets hot, she can score a lot for this Pierre Governor squad. So this is going to be a good matchup and a good test for the Governors. A win, loss, yes, it does help you. The South Dakota seed points are always up for grabs when you're playing a team, regardless of if they're in-state or out-of-state. But you know that Bismarck's going to be a good team, so this is a good test to see where you're at outside of the state of South Dakota, but also give you a chance to really focus on yourself, because you're not going to see Bismarck later on this year. You're not going to have to worry about playing them again in the state tournament, in the Sodak 16. This is a one-and-done spot where if the Governors win, they don't play Bismarck anymore. If they lose, they will not have to worry about playing Bismarck again. So come out, And especially with the fact that this is the only game of the week. The Governors played last Tuesday, have not played since that last Tuesday, and so the Governors are looking to kind of empty the tank a little bit before they get going to Sioux Falls Lincoln on Tuesday to take on the Lincoln Patriots. Governors and the Bismarck Demons out on the floor here for this ball game, getting set to warm up. We're going to be just behind 3 o'clock when we get tip-off, but we will hear from Coach Kirk Bebout coming up next. Back in 3 minutes, you're listening to the pregame show here on KCCR, watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
We might not be the largest repair shop in town, but we take pride in what we do. We want to make the experience as painless as possible for you, so we will work with your insurance company on your claim from beginning to the end. Locally owned with 50 years combined in the shop, Wheelhouse Auto Body will take the stress off of you. Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield, or contact them at 605-494-0436, 605-494-0436, or wheelhouseautobody@gmail.com.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors as they take on the Bismarck Demons here this afternoon. And Coach, you played last week Tuesday, and it's only about 12 days ago, but does it feel like it's a lot longer with the Christmas break, those extra days off with practice? Does it feel like it's been a lot longer since last week Tuesday?
In the basketball world, 12 days is a long time, so it feels like a long time. 12 days is a long time without a game, but the break was needed, and it's always great for coaches and players and families to be able to have that time together and kind of refresh and hit the reset button. I think we're doing some good things leading into break, and I thought the girls did a good job coming back after break, practicing hard and really trying to do the things that we're trying to do as a team. So, Bismarck obviously presents some serious challenges for us, but we'll go out there and see where we're at, and it's going to help us get better.
Before we get into Bismarck, how did you handle the practice last week and then the practice this week of working on Bismarck and not, overly working on Bismarck and working on yourself? How'd you handle the separation of that?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's always kind of the art of it, I guess, is trying to figure out how to use your time wisely. There's always so many different things to work on. Like, you cannot cover it no matter how much time you have. So it's definitely a mix of making sure we're getting better with our fundamentals and our skills, and also being prepared for a really good Bismarck team. So, it goes hand in hand. Like, we're going to have to be really fundamentally strong if we're going to have a chance to win today. So, mixing it up between, making sure we're staying fresh on all those things, and then also preparing for Bismarck.
A couple of girls that are averaging over 10-plus points for Bismarck, but overall, what do you expect from this Bismarck squad?
Yeah, so, when I talk about fundamentals, that's what Bismarck does. If you get a chance to watch the game today, they do all the stuff that we preach about. They jump stop, they use their pivots, they're just really, really fundamentally strong with their skills. So that's first and foremost. And then you mentioned those two, Berg and Brewer, are terrific basketball players. I mean, they're two of the best in North Dakota. So we're going to have to really be keyed in and locked in on them. But, they're really good all the way around. And it's not just those two. So definitely have our hands full.
Well, and you guys pride yourself on playing great defense, and a reason why you guys got to the state championship last year, great defense followed by a great offense. But so how do you have that great defense today against this Bismarck team that does so many good things fundamentally?
I mean, it starts on offense, honestly, because if we're turning the ball over against their press, they'll press on makes and misses. So if we're having live ball turnovers and we're trying to get back and stop layups, that's going to be really tough defensively. So it starts by us being strong with the ball and making sure we're getting good shots on our end. Then we have to get back in transition and get set. Then we got to communicate and lock in and make sure we're rotating. So, like I said, it's a lot of work, but, it's a fun challenge for us. And, we're going to use it to get better and see what we can do today.
Last game of 2023, obviously, you go right into Tuesday playing again, so it's not much of a long break between the end of the year and the start of the next year. But how important is it to end the calendar year on a good note?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to ever get wrapped up in a win or a loss. I mean, we would love to win today, when we're going to give everything we have for it. I mean, we haven't beat Bismarck in the 2 times that we played them, and it's definitely something that we want to do. But at the same time, we're not going to overemphasize a win or a loss. We're just going to keep getting better. We got big picture in mind.
What's going to be the biggest key, though, to try and get a win today?
Just the combination of making sure that we're fundamentally sound on our end, and then definitely, rebound. Anytime you talk to me, I'm sure I've said rebound for a key. So if they're getting multiple shots with how talented they are in offense, we're going to be in trouble. So we got to make sure we take care of the boards.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always. Good luck today.
All right, take care.
Back with more of the pregame show next here in 3 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door.
We can look back at the game and see how we came to our position. This is Pastor Sam from Faith Lutheran Church. We can also look back at our lives and see how we got to where we are today. If you're in a tough spot or if things are going great, I encourage you to try this approach. Call a timeout. Get some advice from the best possible coach, from your loving God. Join us at Faith Lutheran Church for worship, where you'll hear God's plan for the game.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
As we welcome you back here, the Pierre Governors and the Bismarck Demons getting set for tip-off coming up in just a little bit. We'll have a special presentation at midcourt that we will have for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. You are listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We will return in 2 minutes. Starting lineups, national anthem, presentation, and opening tip-off, all coming up next. Back in 2 minutes here on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Whoa, hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And as we welcome you back to Riggs High School, we will send things down here to Houston Lundy and maybe believe doing the PA work for us this afternoon, as we will have the special presentation with the lights dimming here at Riggs High School. We'll send it down for our opening ceremony of the Governor's Cup here in just a moment. Again, you're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as we'll send it down over to Houston Lundy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here at Team F Riggs High School to today's girls basketball game. Today, the Governor basketball team plays host to the Bismarck Demons in this Governor's girls basketball matchup. The early expectations have always been a goal for these two schools to establish a competition between their capital cities. On February 7, 1956, this goal became a reality. And the first Governor's Cup basketball game was established. The Pierre student body made the journey to Bismarck for a weekend of festivities, including a tour of the capital city, a dance after the game on Saturday, and a guided tour of the Capitol building. Governor's Cup event. Now, 20 years later, both communities continue this relationship with the hope that the Governor's Day event will never die again. Now, please join our fans from the North Dakota capital city in playing both school songs. Today's officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and hired upon mutual agreement of these schools. They are Kyle Kerr, Kim Zimmerman, and Noah Strong. Good sportsmanship is learned, practice, and execute. Please consider the following and enjoy this afternoon's game. Be positive. Cheer for the Lady Govs, not against our opponents. No profanity. Our opponents are guests and will treat them with respect. Do not single out a player. Targeting individual players does not represent good character or sportsmanship. And not be persistent. Please refrain from continued chance regarding individual players. Thanks again, and please enjoy the game. And now for our starting lineups. First for the visiting Bismarck team. Starting at 1 5'7" senior, number 1, Paige Brewer. Also guard 5'6" senior, number 15, Henry Fisher. 5'7" senior guard, number 21, Morgan Johnson. At 4, 5'11" senior, number 22, and 4, 5'11" senior, and now, Governor fans, let's bring some noise for the Green Orange. Starting at the guard, 5'8", senior, number 3, Elise Christopherson. Joining in the backcourt, 5'6", junior, number 10, Lennox Dupree. Also at guard, 5'8", senior, number 13, Ryan Berry. At center, 5'11", senior, number 15, Reese Terwilliger. And for 5'7", junior, number 23, Grace Winter. The Governor of coach at Church assisted by Claire Becker, Louise Blanchett, and Jeff
So you heard the starting lineups. We'll go through them again. The starters will take a picture at midcourt in the Governor's Cup. The trophy that travels to each North Dakota, South Dakota, depending on who wins, and the Governors and Demons are taking the picture at midcourt. So again, those starting lineups for the Bismarck Demons, it is Paige Brewer, Camry Fisher, Jersey Berg, Reagan Newmiller, and Rhea Rudd. For the Governors, it is Elise Christopherson, Lennox Dupree, Ryan Berry, Reese Twilliger, and back to the starting lineup will be Grace Richter after she was out last Tuesday with Watertown with the head injury. She is back in the starting lineup. So the picture's been taken. The light will be lifted back up to the ceiling. We're just about set for tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Bismarck Demons here on this Saturday afternoon. Glad you're with us. Drew McIntyre back at the station. John Michael here at Riggs High School. Final time, final broadcast of 2023 before we get into the new year when the Governor girls will be playing on Tuesday out in Sioux Falls against Sioux Falls Lincoln. We'll have that game for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Get all the lights turned back on here at Riggs High School, and we're just about set and ready to roll. So Ryan Berry will take the opening tip-off, and she will do so against the 5'10" Rhea Rudd. Actually make that Jersey Berg the 5'11" senior forward. So Berry with the Governors going from right to left, and then Berg from left to right for the Bismarck Demons. We are set. 8 minutes are on the clock. Just making sure everybody is set and ready to roll. And we are ready to go from Riggs High School. As Berry looks to win the opening tip, we're underway as the tip is won by Berry. Elise Christopherson will give it back to Berry, and we're ready to go for basketball. Just about 10 minutes behind schedule, not too bad, 12 minutes behind schedule as Lennox Dupree will catch on the right wing. Looks inside for Twilliger. She'll turn with it. That shot is missed. Gets her own rebound, the putback. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. 17 seconds in, the Governors are at the free throw line. Berry had 20 points last game. And our first foul will be committed by Jersey. Make that Morgan Johnson Colbert. As that first one will miss for Ryan Berry. I said Reagan Newmiller was in the starting lineup. It was actually Morgan Johnson Colbert that was in the starting lineup. So second free throw from Twilliger is good, and that would have been a third free throw upcoming if she had missed it with the lane violation, but the shot is good, so it is a 1-0 lead for the Governors here early on in the first quarter. Into the right corner it comes for Johnson Colbert. Now back out top, driving in. Brewer trying to get that pass underneath, and it was off the hands of Rude, and then Rude will go back up to Williger and get the shot to fall. Rhea Rude had nearly lost it and was able to pick it back up, and Bismarck will take a 2-1 lead. Grace Richter with a quick pass for Barry. Governors beat that press rather easily this time down the floor. Christofferson's open for a 3. That's too strong with the shot, and the rebound's grabbed by the Demons. Johnson Colbert up ahead for the Demons, as it's now taken by Cambry Fisher. Her pass is going to be intercepted. First turnover of the ball game, as the Governors will go from right to left and will turn the ball right back over, as Barry's pass is just a bit too far for Grace Richter, and the Governors will turn it right back over. 2-1 our score with 6:55 to go here in the first quarter. American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard with the Governors down by 1. There's a pass as everybody went into the lane. The 3 was missed, but the rebound was grabbed, and the putback a foul. And to the free throw line will go the Bismarck Demons. First initial 3 was missed, then Rude got the rebound. And the first foul committed by Reese Terwilliger. So Rude's first free throw attempt, that one will be off on the left side. For the Bismarck Demons and for Rude, she is shooting 76.9% from the free throw line. That's just her 4th miss all season, 10 of 14 from the line. She's averaging 7.3 points per game. Second free throw is going to be good for Rude. So a 3-1 lead now here for the Bismarck Demons. Barry up ahead for Dupree, and again, the Governors have had no problem with that press of being able to beat that against the Demons. In the front court, Lise Christofferson, 1 dribble to her left and then pass for Barry. Then Barry took 1 dribble to her right, picked it back up. Now Terwilliger will swing it to the right side for Richter. She'll get free, but does not pull up for a 3. Now Christofferson at the point, left side for Dupree with 10 to go on the shot clock. She'll step back for 3. That one's too strong, and it will be off the top of the backboard, but not out of play, and a fresh 35 for the Governors. It just hit the corner of the backboard, didn't actually hit on top of the backboard. Terwilliger will catch inside, 1 dribble, backpedal. That shot is missed, and the rebound will be grabbed by the Demons. Governors had 2 good looks there. Both of them just couldn't fall. 5:50 left to go here in the first quarter. 3-1 lead for the Bismarck Demons. Johnson Colbert to the top, the right side for Rude, just outside the 3-point arc. Into the corner it comes, man-to-man defense for the Governors here in this opening quarter. It is Brewer who has not taken that first shot yet. She'll drive all the way to the lane. Left hand missed it, but the rebound is back by Rude, who pass it, and that one will hit the top of the backboard. And that will go out of play, and the Governors will take over off the missed shots. I think the Governors were expecting that shot to go in, and they didn't attempt for the rebound, and Rude had an easy rebound attempt. But the putback was missed, and it is the Governors that will take over. Down by 2, 3-1 here early on the first quarter. Lennox Dupree will dribble to her left. The ball is knocked away, but retrieved by Dupree. The Governors will reset the offense here with 20 to go on the shot clock. Barrio gets a screen from Christofferson, rolls off of it. Now we'll throw right side as Richter will drive in. That goes off the foot. No, it was not off the foot. It just off the hand of Richter and out of play. And the Governors have turned the ball over for the second time here in the first quarter. Graceland Taylor will check in. And for the Governors, they have not had a whole lot of subs. They did not have a whole lot of subs on Tuesday when they played Watertown last week. So here is Bismarck now inside the paint. That was Addison Massey, who is also checked in. Rude will try and work on Terwilliger. Had a backdoor opportunity, but didn't get it to her. Then the turnaround shot will fall through for Rhea Rude, who's got all 5 points so far here for the Demons. This pass here on the near side, Graceland Taylor will pick it up for the Governors. Lennox Dupree throws it right side for Barry. Everybody's above the 3-point arc as Barry will drive all the way in. Shot is good, and a foul called. And Barry cuts the lead in half to make it 5-3 with 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. First foul committed by Massey. And Barry's on the score sheet for the first time. Looking for a 3-point play to cut the lead to 1. Barry's free throw is going to be off left side. That one not the best free throw from usual strong Barry from the line. There's a pass over in the right corner. It is taken by Johnson Colbert. Now kicks it out right side, and a travel is called against Massey, and a turnover by the Demons. Second turnover of the ball game for Bismarck. But they will, as Coach Bebout talked about in the pregame interview, they work a press regardless if they make a shot, miss it, an inbound pass, whatever it is. They are on a press the majority of the nights. And Graceland Taylor, again, the Governors have had no problems beating that press so far in this first quarter. Just 2 turnovers, and both have happened in the front court. Barry for Terwilliger on the right side, gets some separation, hard off the glass and in. And Barry ties the game up 5-5 halfway through this first quarter. Back across midcourt, it is Massey here for the Demons. Right side, that pass is tipped. That's going to be stolen away. Governors will pick it up. Lennox Dupree has it for the Govs. She'll work it in the front court. Again, the Governors not seeing any pressure as Taylor will start to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Christofferson. Terwilliger will hand off for Barry. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. Pierre's looking to take their first lead, well, other than a 1-0 lead. Terwilliger, the left hand, got it to fall inside the paints. Terwilliger's got 5 of the 7, and the Govs have their largest lead now. 7-5 with 3:18 to go here in the first quarter. On the right side, Caitlin Luther. That pass over for Root in the corner. Back out for Luther. As Luther will drive in. Kicks it back out. Massey, that's a long 2, and that falls in, and we're tied at 7. And the foot on the 3-point arc. And then the Governors will turn the ball over for the first time in the backcourt. Long pass that was over the head of Lennox Dupree and out of play. And our first whistle and a third turnover by the Governors in this first quarter, but it is the first one against the press of the Bismarck Demons. So 2:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Justin Colbert, that pass nearly intercepted by Barry. She got a hand on it, but it's still grabbed by the Demons. And then the ball tipped away by Barry, and it will stay with Bismarck with 25 seconds to go. And it will be a corner inbound. She poked it away from Madison Minter, who's in the ball game. Make that Jordan Rude. So now here is, again, the Bismarck Demons. 16 to go, the shot clock, lost the ball. Christofferson will pick it up, hands it over for Dupree. From the free throw line, the jumper rattles home for Lennox Dupree. Her first points of the afternoon, and a 9-7 lead for the Governors. Another turnover by Bismarck. Dribbled off the foot of Christofferson. Barry, she's going to get called for the travel as she jump stopped, but got the feet going too much. And we'll turn it over with 2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. 4th turnover of the ball game for Pierre. 5 turnovers now for the Demons. Still a 9-7 lead for Pierre here in the first quarter. Governors open up with a press out of that inbound pass, but quickly back out of it as Jocelyn Colbert nearly carried the ball on the dribble where she lost her footing. Now it's going to be Rude, that is Jordan Rude. Driving all the way to the basket with a layup, got through, was Jersey Berg, her first bucket of the afternoon. And a 9-9 tie here in the first quarter with 1:50 to play. Grace Richter across midcourt, baseball pass that is knocked away by Jordan Rude and out of play. Stays with the Governors with 1:47 to go in the first quarter and 26 on the shot clock. So Brewer and Berg, who averaged combined 28 points, evenly split out with 14 points per game. They have only scored just 2. They leave Christofferson open for 3, and that's missed. It rattles out from the corner. And Johnson Colbert with the rebound. On the left side, Brewer starting to drive. Ball knocked away by Dupree. Will pick her back up. Now Brewer will drive in. That shot is too strong. It's an air ball, but the rebound is going to be grabbed by Ray Rude. Now Jordan Rude swings it over in the corner for Brewer, who's trying to get her first bucket. Driving on Dupree. Bounce pass kicked out. That's a travel. That's a turnover by Bismarck. 6-1 in the quarter. Good defense by the Governors. We remain tied 9-9 here on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Couple of subs for the Bismarck Demons coming in. Governors remain with their starting 5 still out there, although Richter and Taylor have swapped out once. Christofferson with the quick pass to Barry. She had to make sure she got across midcourt. Dupree, Christofferson now left side for Barry. Back out top. Good ball move by the Governors. Richter will start to drive in. She's got Dupree open for 3 in the right wing, and that's too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by the Demons. Good ball movement all the way around by the Governors. All 5 Governors touched it before Dupree took the shot and had a good look, just didn't fall. Brewer gets separation for 3. That one's missed. The rebound will be fought for, won by Christofferson. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Governors want to slow things down here just a little bit. They could go 2 for 1, but not anymore. 35 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Christopherson looking for the backdoor feed. Barry looking for the backdoor feed, but turns it over. Intercepted by Brewer. And now Bismarck can hold for the final shot, although Brewer stepped in. 6-foot jump shot is missed. The rebound is grabbed, though, by Bismarck. Now Rude, she's open for 3. Banks it in. A three-pointer with 16 seconds to go, banked in by Rhea Rude. And it's a 12-9 lead, 7 seconds to go. Christopherson, Twilliger, they've got to shoot. Christopherson at the buzzer to tie. That's too strong. And that ends the first quarter. 12-9 lead for the Bismarck Demons, led by 7 in the quarter. Make that 8 in the quarter by Rhea Rude. 12-9 lead for Bismarck after 1. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Start of the second quarter, the Pierre Governors, they are down 12-9. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffle by a scoreboard as we get underway for the second. And it is Bismarck that will open up with possession. Rhea Rude had 8 of the 12 points for Bismarck, including that banked-in 3 at the end of that first quarter. Starting to drive. There's a foul committed. Barry might pick up the blocking foul as Johnson Colbert was driving in and was tripped up by Barry, her first foul. And the Governors that's their first foul of the quarter. Again, new this year, it is just 5 team fouls per quarter. There's no 7 to get to the bonus. Once you get the 5, then it is 2 shots the rest of the quarter. But that is only the second team foul in total by the Governors through the first 8.5 minutes. There's a shot blocked by Reese Twilliger as Barry will come away with it. Christopherson for Dupree on the right side. Dupree steps into a 3. That was an air ball. A little bit of heat check, although Dupree has only got 2 points so far. And it's still a 12-9 lead for Bismarck. Christopherson falls down as she's defending Jordan Rude, then got a hand on the ball. Make that of Jersey Berg. Now Berg will pick it back up. Gets a screen from Rhea Rude. Berg, a fadeaway shot, off balance, missed it. She was open, but chose the off balance shot. And Christopherson will come away with it here for the Governors. Gets the pass right back from Barry. Now Taylor puts up the jump shot. That's buried. 5-foot jump shot by Graceland Taylor. And then stepping over the line was Jersey Berg to turn the ball over again. The 7th turnover of the ball game. And it's the Governors that will retake possession. Barry will inbound the right baseline. Her pass for Grace Richter. Now Christopherson for Barry, who pump fakes a 3. Haven't seen her shoot very much so far. Skip pass, left elbow jumper from Twilliger was short, and the rebound is grabbed by Brewer. Paige Brewer waiting for the reinforcements. Hands off, left side. Driving back to the top of the key. Now Brewer will get it back into screen. Baseline jumper from Rude. That one's an air ball, and the rebound's grabbed by Barry. Up on the right side for Lennox Dupree. Governors down by 1 with the ball. 6:24 to go here in the first half. Dupree pump fakes, now back for Christopherson. Left side for Barry, who will pump fake again. Steps back and now kicks it over for Twilliger. Richter will catch on the right side. Fakes the screen, rolls off of it, does Twilliger. The shot's missed, and then nearly got called for the foul. Reach over the top of Rhea Rude as Rude will gather the rebound. Then Brewer will step into a 3 the other way. That's missed too strong, and then a foul committed by number 15, Camry Fisher. It is the first foul on Fisher. And we'll have a timeout taken by Coach Kirk Bebout. He'll take a full timeout, so we'll take one with him. Governors down by 1, 12-11 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Back here at Ricks High School, it is a 12-11 lead for the Bismarck Demons over the Pierre Governors on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schiffelbein scoreboard here in girls basketball. It is boys basketball team that's playing out in Bismarck. We'll try and get you a score updates from there here in just a little bit and tell you exactly who is winning out there. They were scheduled to start at 2:45. They're in the, I believe, in the second half. It's 43-41 Bismarck over the Pierre Governors as we are back here with a girls basketball game. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. They started probably about 20 minutes before we did. Lennox Dupree for 3. That's missed again, and the Governors just can't buy a bucket from beyond the arc right now. Dupree with just those 2 points. She's had some good looks, just shots haven't fallen. Top of the key, it's going to be Jordan Wood. On the left side, Addison Massey will throw it down low. That's tipped, but then back out to Jordan Rude for 3. And Rude will bury the 3. So the Rude girls are on the board here. It's 15-11. That's just the first point scored by the Bismarck Demons here in the second quarter. Terwilliger got underneath the basket, missed the shots. Too far underneath the basket. The rebound's grabbed by Bismarck. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. There's a travel. Nope. It's going to be a baseline jumper instead. That's missed. Weak side rebound grabbed by Richter. That's back the other way here for the Governors. No harm, no foul. Barry will throw to the right side for Dupree. Now it's Christofferson. Barry pulls up for 3. She's going to try and knock one down, but she can't hit from long range. And the Governors are cold shooting right now here at home. This is the second time in 3 games they feel like they've been kind of gypped by their own baskets. There's a turnover. Dupree will throw it over the top for Barry, who's got an easy left-handed layup, and we'll make it 15-13. Second turnover of the quarter by the Bismarck Demons. 8 turnovers now in total by Bismarck. Governors down by 2, nearly a steal again. Richter will come away with it, but she can't fully come away with it, and we get a whistle. And a jump ball is called, and that will still give the ball back to the Governors. So another turnover committed by Bismarck. Richter was starting to fall over. Okay, maybe she had taken a step, looked like she was limping a little bit, but I think it was just waiting for a girl to step in front of her so they didn't step on each other's toes. 4:05 remaining here in the first half. Richter, bounce pass, hard bounce pass for Terwilliger. That shot's is offline because Terwilliger was fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Trying to tie this game up. Terwilliger 1 for 2 from the free throw line in that first quarter. Governors at 1 for 3 from the free throw line so far here this afternoon. First free throw from Terwilliger. That rattles home, and the Governors are down by 1. Taylor will check in for Richter. Richter's been the only one to take a seat on the bench so far. Governors have played the other 4 in almost all 12 minutes. 11 minutes and 57 seconds of game time. Second free throw from Terwilliger is off right side, and the rebound is grabbed by Bismarck. So still no tie. Governors are still down by 1, 15-14, as we hit the halfway point of the second quarter. On the left side here for the Demons. Driving in, trying to get contact. Off the glass, missed the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Terwilliger. That one came from Caitlin Luther. As now it's over on the right side for Dupree. Governors can retake the lead here on this possession. Trying to get that pick and roll for Reese Terwilliger. Couldn't get it over to her. And now it's Barry that starts to drive. Between Two defenders, gets it over for Graceland Taylor, who drives baseline, kicks it for Dupree, and works it back out to the point. Terwilliger will catch and throw right side for Barry. Opposite way of the screen. Barry gets free for the shot, but it rolls out. And the Governors, again, just can't buy buckets right now. Paige Brewer. Brewer will drive. Left side now here for the Demons. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Luther kicks it over left side. That one's off of Jordan Rude. Back out top. Now taken by Fisher. Working left side again for Rude. Underneath goes for Jersey Berg. Back out top. Three from Luther is buried. And Caitlin Luther makes it 18-14. With 2:38 to go, and there's a turnover in the backcourt by the Governors. Their first turnover of the second quarter. Luther will turn, and she is fouled, and will go to the free throw line. And the second foul committed by Reese Terwilliger. Again, only the second team foul of this quarter by the Governors, and third team foul overall. So Terwilliger's that first person, the only girl right now that's in danger of being in foul trouble here in this second quarter. First free throw is going to be good. Make it 19-14. As Luther has scored the last 4 points for the Bismarck Demons. Morgan Johnson-Colbert will check back in. Second free throw is good as well. As Luther will take a seat and Rhea Rude will check back in. So it's quickly to a 6-point lead for the Bismarck Demons. Scoring 5 straight. And have taken that to a 2-possession lead. Coach Shetler was looking for a carry on Barry, but instead the referee said that stayed on top of the ball, and then Dupree started to drive, and she is fouled trying to make that pass on the baseline. So it'll be an inbound underneath for the Governors. And the second foul committed by Morgan Johnson-Colbert, and the third team foul of this quarter, fourth team foul overall. Inbound for Dupree on the right block. We'll kick it back out top for Elise Christofferson. Governors will reset the offense. Got a fresh shot clock. Graceland Taylor on the left wing. Looks inside, kicks it back out for Terwilliger. Quick pass for Barry. About a step apart. Now Terwilliger will catch again out top. Dupree looking to swing it to the right side again. Governors, Barry to the free throw line for Christofferson. Back out right wing for Barry. Thought about a three. Now Christofferson will catch. Shot clock down to 4. Lost the ball, handle of it. And it's going to be a shot clock violation, and it'll be a turnover by the Governors. They weren't necessarily too slow with the ball on that possession. They just didn't find the look. They were patient enough with it. And then as they had to move forward, the ball got poked away from Graceland Taylor. And then it forced the shot clock violation. An overall good defense by the Bismarck Demons. 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. 20-14. Governors down by 6. With the ball in the Bismarck Demons. It is Berg that will look to pass it. Now she'll turn and just shoots, and it finds its way through. And Jersey Berg has now got 4 points. And the lead's 8 for Bismarck. Grace Richter on the left side. Here for Barry with 1:10 to go in the quarter. Barry trying to get that separation. Now Christofferson back for Barry. Dupree will drive on the right side. She'll kick it back out. Barry's at the top for 3. They need it, don't get it, but an offensive rebound is grabbed by Dupree. Too strong on the shot by Barry, but it came right to Dupree. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Barry with a good pump fake, starts to drive, kicks it over for Richter, trying to drive baseline. We'll kick it back out. Barry's going to try another one, right wing. That one finally rattles home. The Governors needed a 3 to fall. They finally got one. Barry now with 7 in the game. Leads trimmed to 5, 22-17. Barry with the steal. Shot clock is turned off, but up ahead for Richter. Shot is rejected, but a foul committed. With 27.8 to go, the Governors can trim the lead to 1 possession. As the first foul was committed by Jersey Berg, who thought she had the block on Grace Richter, and Richter, who has yet to score in this game, will step to the line for 2. First free throw for Grace Richter. That one rattles out. So the lead will stay 2 possessions unless there's an offensive rebound and a putback by the Governors. Couple of subs for the Bismarck Demons. 27.8 to go here in the second quarter. Richter from the free throw line. Missing the first one. Second free throw. That one is offline as well, and the Governors 0 for 2 on that trip. And it turns with a 22-17 lead still for Bismarck. No shot clock. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. They can extend this 5-point lead back up. Driving, baseline, Rhea Rude, that pass deflected. It's then grabbed, but Rude had bumped into her own teammate and ends up traveling and turning it over. And we get a whistle as checking in is Cambry Fisher or Morgan Johnson Colbert. We got those 2 fouls, and Coach Shetler says, I don't want a third foul on anybody. So just 9 seconds to go. Governors can make this a one-possession game going in the second half. Barry starts to drive, kicks it for Dupree. We get a tie-up. It's a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Bismarck Demons, and another turnover by the Governors. 8th of the ball game. And with only 3.7 seconds to go, it's going to have to be a half-court heave. You can't get a foul called, and there will be a shot too far from Cambry Fisher. And Barry was playing good defense without fouling, because that could be costly if you end up making that foul. But it is a 22-17 lead for the Bismarck Demons at the end of the first quarter. Governors were outscored 10-8 in that second quarter, as the lead is up to 5 for the Demons here at the break. Back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
At Anderson Rumsa Dental, we want to change the way your family views the dentist. Let us replace your dread of the chair with personal service in a friendly and inviting atmosphere. Using state-of-the-art technology, we offer porcelain crowns completed in 1 day, saving you time and money. Anderson Rumsa Dental, located at 1521 North Harrison Avenue in Pierre. Experience dental procedures performed while you're in a deeply relaxed state, often with no recollection of the time past. Anderson Rumsa Dental. Call us today at 605-224-6111. That's 605-224-6111. We all have had to fix little things. Loose screw? Get a screwdriver. Nail coming up? Find a hammer. Bolt coming loose? Get some wrenches. Sometimes these little things tend to make us think we can fix big things. Plug drain? Call Allied Plumbing. Water heater leaking? Call Allied Plumbing. Sewer backed up? Trust me, leave it to the professionals and rely on your ally. Call Allied Plumbing. With 75 years of combined experience, it speaks for itself. Allied Plumbing, 494-2001.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
AGE Corporation's Contractors and Crane Service is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Athletics. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work construction and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That's 223-2732. AGE, proud supporters of local sports.
As we welcome you back here, and we continue into halftime now, the Pierre Governors down by 5 at the end of the first half as we go through the stats here for both teams. And we start with the Pierre Governors. Ryan Berry's got the team high 7 points in the first half. Reese Twilliger has 6 as she ends up getting her only 1 point in the second quarter. Grayson Taylor with 2 points for the Govs, and Grace Richter without a point. Lex Dupree with 2 so far. Grace Richter went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. The Governors as a whole, they are shooting 2 for 7 from the line in that first half. For the Bismarck Demons, they got 8 points from Ray Rue in the first quarter. That's the game high right now. She can finish with 8 in the first half. It was 5 points for Caitlin Luther, who had a 3 and then made both free throws, and 5 straight points for the Bismarck Demons. 2 points for Addison Massey, 4 points for Jersey Berg, and 3 for Jordan Rude. So Berg and Brewer, who average to combine with their actually 14.5 points per game, they average then 29 points per game. However, they have only had just 4 points so far in their 2 quarters, and both baskets coming from Jersey Berg. So the Governors have done a good job of holding off Jersey Berg and Paige Brewer. However, the Govs are still down by 5, and they have just been unable to hit shots throughout this game. They've had good looks. They've been able to shoot well. And get good, like I said, get good looks, get open shots where they want to shoot, and they just haven't had those shots fall. And so far, the Governors are winning the turnover battle as well. They had 8 turnovers to the 10 for the Bismarck Demons in that first half. So the Governors only down by 5. They will get the ball to start the second half, and a quick bucket makes it a 1-possession ball game. And after that, Governors just need a couple of stops, and it is all good from there. And they can find their way into winning this ball game against the Bismarck Demons. But the Govs are down by 5 at halftime as we head into the second half. I want to remind you that after we're done here, we will join the Orange Bowl already in progress, which will then be followed by the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. That's a 6:45 coverage start time on KCCR and a 7:15 kickoff, as we'll have that one for you. And, of course, 3 games of the NFL on Sunday, including the Packers and Vikings for Sunday Night Football. And then we'll also have at the end of that, or on Monday, we'll have 3 games, which include the college football playoffs, starting with Michigan and Alabama playing at 4 o'clock, and then the Texas-Washington game at 7:45. We'll also have the can't remember what bowl it is, but it is going to be Liberty and Oregon that are playing in that bowl game. But we'll have those 3 games coming up on Monday. Governors are down by 5 going into the second half. We'll return in 3 minutes for the second half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Govs!
Dr. Nick and Chelsea Redeman at Floss Dentistry in Pierre is family owned and operated. They have modern practice with skill and caring staff. They have same-day availability. Floss Dentistry is located at 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre with hours Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Give them a call at 605-224-2161 and don't put off that scheduled cleaning any longer. Floss Dentistry, 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or give Dr. Nick and Chelsea Renneman a call at 605-224-2161.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
We might not be the largest repair shop in town, but we take pride in what we do. We want to make the experience as painless as possible for you, so we will work with your insurance company on your claim from beginning to the end. Locally owned with 50 years combined in the shop, Wheelhouse Auto Body will take the stress off of you. Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield, or contact them at 605-494-0436, 605-494-0436, or wheelhouseautobody@gmail.com.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
We welcome you back here to Rex High School, getting set for the third quarter. Pierre Governors down by 5 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. With Drew McIntyre back at the station. John Wickler here on this Saturday afternoon. Glad you're with us here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. As we're underway here in the third, Elise Christofferson. Barry's open for 3 in the right wing. Barry's a 3. She's now got 10. Game high for Ryan Barry right now. The Governors will pull within 2. There's your bucket. Now you need a stop. And you can go for the tie on this next possession. It is Jersey Bird that will drive to the baseline. Kicks it back out for Rude, who had the team high in the game high at the time at halftime. Berg will miss the 3 short. Christofferson will gather the rebound. Then Barry's quick pass is going to be tipped, and it's going to be intercepted. First turnover of the second half belongs to the Governors. And Bismarck is right back to it, trying to get the lead back to 2 possessions. In the corner it is. Driving in, Johnson Colbert got free, and she will lay it in. Her first bucket, and it's 24-20. Ryan Barry here for the Governors. 24-20 is their score. Minute gone by here in the third quarter. Christofferson to the right side for Dupree. Dupree will drive to the baseline. That ball was knocked away from her. Twilliger will grab it anyway. Now it's going to be Christofferson, the left wing. Barry, pump fakes. Started to drive, kicks it back out. Now it's Twilliger to the right side for Richter. Rolls off the screen, does Twilliger. There's a nice bucket for Reese Twilliger. Showed the screen, pulled it away, and an easy dump off to Twilliger. Ball poked away, but a foul committed by Barry. With 6:31 to go here in the quarter. And the first foul committed by the Governors in the second half. And just the second foul on Barry. Governors have just 4 fouls in total of this game. 2 by Ryan Barry and 2 by Reese Twilliger. So those are the only 2 that have to be any kind of worried about anything at all. Not that you don't want them to pick up the third foul early on in this third quarter. As Berg started to drive, that bounce pass, Colbert falling to the floor. It's intercepted by Richter, who will turn as she was trying to find the handle of it, was able to give it to Christofferson, and now up to Barry. Barry, that pass, that's going to be intercepted. Back the other way, and then it will be a nice block by Lennox Dupree to keep Cambry Fisher from getting the easy bucket, and did not foul Dupree. So it stays with the Governors with 6:01 to go. They make that the Demons. Going to be a lob out for Rhea Rude. Rude will kick it back out, driving in. And it almost was a travel by Fisher, who ran into Rude. Now Berg under the basket, trying to find the pass, and then a foul call late. Reese Twilliger had the block, and a late whistle comes in, and Twilliger will pick up her third foul, and now that's the first Governor into foul trouble in this game. So free throws here from Johnson Colbert. And the first one will be knocked through by the Demons and Johnson Colbert. 3 for 4, make that now 4 for 5 for the free throw line. 3 for 4 in the first half. 4 for 5 now in the ball game for the Demons from the charity stripe. Second free throw is good, 26-22. So the Demons shooting well from the line. A 4-point lead here for the Bismarck Demons. A little give and go for Grace Richter. The left hand leaves it in. Good speed, good pass by Richter and Christofferson. 26-24. Governors are down by just 2 again. Under 5.5 to go in the third quarter. That pass for Rude. Twilliger with the defense. Got to make sure that she stays straight up. Cannot pick up that 4th foul here in this third quarter. Berg will drive in. That shot's too strong. The rebound's pulled down by Christofferson. Pass is deflected. Dupree will pick it up, then lost the handle of it. Another turnover by the Governors. Their third here already in this third quarter. Governors still trailing by 2. Bismarck with the ball. And then we get a foul by Lennox Dupree as she was being leaned on by Paige Brewer. And Dupree will pick up that foul with 5:02 to go here in the third quarter. A couple of subs again as Fisher and Rude will take a seat. And the inbound pass will come out for Jersey Berg. Berg will throw it left side for Brewer. Now into the corner it goes for Luther. That pass is going to be tipped and then stolen by Barry. Second turnover, 12th of the ball game now. Second of the quarter, 12th of the ball game for the Governor or by the Demons. Barry on the right side. Again, the give and go for, not really so much a give and go for Twilliger, but faked the screen, rolled off it right away. She gets to the free throw line and will shoot 2. And the first foul committed by Jordan Rude. Twilliger cannot hit that first free throw. Now 3 for 5 in the ball game from the free throw line. Grace Richter will take a seat as Graceland Taylor will check in for her. Governors still down by 2 here with 4:41 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw. That one rattles off, and a rebound will be grabbed by the Demons. So a 0 for 2 trip, and the Governors are now just 2 for 9 from the line. Nearly a 5-second call. They do get it away in time on the pass, as it was Addison Massey that couldn't find anybody to pass it to. And then a shot by Luther was offline, and the rebound's grabbed by the Governors. Barry pulls up for 3 in the lead. That one is offline, too strong. The rebound's grabbed by Bismarck, looking to get that lead for the first time in the second half. Still 4:05 to go in the third quarter. And it's going to be Berg with the tough shots. Coach Shetler was looking for the foul, didn't get that foul called. So now Graceland Taylor will give it for Barry, right side for Lennox Dupree. Governors can tie or take the lead on this possession. Skip pass for Dupree in the corner for 3 in the lead. That one's missed again. And the Governors have just 2 threes in this ball game, both by Barry. And now it's going to be on the left wing for 3. That one is offline, but a high rebound is grabbed by the Demons. And then we get a whistle on a jump ball, which will stay in possession of the Demons. And that shot clock stays at 32. 3:37 to go here in the third quarter. The inbound pass from Caitlin Luther will come in. Baseline inbound off the glass and in for Addison Massey, and a timeout quickly taken by Coach Shetler, as it was Massey's second bucket to make it 28-24 with 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. We will stay here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, as again we'll join the Capital One Orange Bowl coming up after we are done here. It is a 14-3 lead for Georgia over Florida State, just starting the second quarter, so we'll get you out to the conclusion of that ball game, and then we will also then join and have for you in its entirety the NFL game, the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. That is a special Monday Night Football on Saturday night, because there is no NFL Monday Night Football, with the semifinals of the college football playoff to be played on Monday on New Year's Day. The traditional New Year's Eve, New Year's Day games it depends on where it falls. So last year they played on New Year's Eve. This year, with it being a Sunday, they're going to play on New Year's Day. Next year they should be playing on New Year's Eve. So we'll, and of course, we're home for the college football playoffs, as we continue to be the home for the college football playoffs for you here on KCCR. Governors out of the timeout, down by 4, 28-24. 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Barry will catch, pump fakes a three. Looking to get it to Twilliger, but too much traffic as Dupree now will drive, and she will travel and turn it over. Thought maybe that somebody was going to be underneath the basket, but no one there for Dupree to pass it to. In the fourth turnover of the quarter, and now 12th of the ball game by the Governors. And it can be increase the lead here for the Bismarck Demons. It is Jersey Berg that will drive. Kicks it out top. Ooh, that was almost a travel by Luther, but she will drive in. Lost the handle of it. The Governors will get the steal. Third turnover of the quarter. 13th of the ball game now by the Bismarck Demons. Dupree out top for Christofferson. Now left side for Barry. For Reese Terwilliger. Her shot is blocked, and a foul is called. And Coach Shetler can't believe that foul was called. And I know I'm biased for Pierre, but I would have to say I agree with him that it looked like a clean block from where he was probably sitting at and where we were sitting at. Jordan Rude gets called for the foul, and it sends Terwilliger to the free throw line. Now, on the other side of it, we're not going to complain about that foul call. 2:47 to go, and Terwilliger will miss the front end of the two shots. Paige Brewer and Rhea Rude will check back in. .247 remaining here in the third quarter. Governors are down by 4. Second free throw from Terwilliger. That one finds its way through. Governors are 1 for 4 from the free throw line this third quarter, and they trail it by 3 with 2:40 left to go in the third. Mary's going to be careful not to pick up that third foul. That ball is going to be tipped off of Terwilliger's hands and out of play, and it will stay with the Bismarck Demons with 2:38 remaining here in the third. 26 in the shot clock, right baseline inbound upcoming here for Bismarck. On the right side, it's caught by Brewer on the inbound pass. Works it back out of the wing, gets a big screen from Fisher, then pulls up at the free throw line, and it hits off the rim, back glass, and in. And Brewer is on the score sheet. First points of the afternoon for Paige Brewer. 30-25 with 2:20 to go. Graceland Taylor splits the defense. That pass is then tipped, but regathered by Dupree. Right side for Taylor. Drives baseline. Her shot partially blocked, and then the rebound's grabbed by Brewer. Brewer leading on Graceland Taylor, then steps through. The layup will fall for Paige Brewer. You don't want her to get hot. She was held without a bucket in the first near 3 quarters and has scored the last 4 points in a 7-point lead now. Dupree, top of the key for Christofferson. Good pass underneath for Terwilliger, and Coach Bebout will take a timeout with 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. And a nice pass to Terwilliger from Elise Christofferson. 1:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Governors are down by 5, 32-27. We will step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. You are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station as we welcome you back here at Ricks High School. The Pierre Governors, they are down 32-27 with 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. Coming out of the timeouts, Bria Sargent has checked in the ball game. She'll give a quick spell for Reese Terwilliger, with the Governors needing her to stay through this third quarter with her 3 fouls right now as the Govs are down 32-27. Again, you're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station as we welcome you back here at Ricks High School. The inbound pass. Drew McIntyre's back in the station. John Winkler on a Saturday afternoon turning into Saturday evening here shortly. Paige Brewer at the top of the key for Bismarck. Will throw it inside. There's a double dribble that will be called. And unable to make a play was Cambry Fisher. And we'll turn it over with 1:31 to go here in the third quarter. Fourth turnover of the quarter by Bismarck. So a 5-point advantage here for the Bismarck Demons. Lennox Dupree, top of the key for Christofferson. Now left side for Barry. Back out top for Sargent. Right wing for Richter. Richter will drive in. Got the separation. Coach Shetler was looking for a push off on Richter. Now it's Barry. Starts to drive. Got the separation. The right elbow jumper is too strong. And the rebound's going to be grabbed by the Demons. Here is Jersey Berg. Sutter steps, and then she's fouled by Lennox Dupree. And Dupree will pick up her second foul. So Twilliger's got 3 fouls. Dupree and Barry each with 2. So with 57.5 to go, you're only worried about Twilliger, and that's why she's on the bench for the last 57 seconds to keep her from picking up that 4th foul late in this third quarter. Then it is going to be Rude that's got too much power for Bria Sargent. And Rhea Rude's now got 10 to make it 34-27. 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Governors are down by 7. They need a bucket here. 12 seconds, make that 13 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lennox Dupree, jab steps again, starts a drive, spin move, kicks it back out for Christofferson at the corner. Now Sargent works it right side with 10 to go on the shot clock. Richter looking to go with that pick and roll. That one's off the hands and will be out of play with 20.1 to go, 7 to go on the shot clock. And the Governors need a inbound pass and not necessarily a quick shot off the inbound. And then a Dupree will catch and travel and turn it over. And the Governors have turned the ball over 5 times here in this third quarter. 18.8 to go. And now Bismarck can hold for the final shot and almost make this a double-digit game going into the fourth quarter. Bounce pass for Rude, trying to get away from Sargent. Then her pass, that is going to be turned over with 7 seconds remaining. That's a big break for the Governors. With 7 seconds to go, they've got a chance now to the Pierre Governors to go down and score. Instead of being near a double-digit game, they can make this just a 2-possession game. Barry drives all the way to the bucket. She is fouled with 2 seconds to go. As I believe that was Brewer, and it was Brewer that picks up her first foul. Barry drove the length of the court, got fouled in 5 seconds. So now she's got 2 free throws. First one from Barry. That one is off left side, almost too quiet in this gym. Got very, very quiet for those free throws. Almost went deathly silent. Second one here from Barry. That'll find its way through to make it 34-28 with 2 seconds to go. A long shot, that's not going to get there from midcourt. And we head to the fourth quarter. Governors are down 34-28. Heading into our final frame, they need a 6-point comeback in this fourth quarter at least. But they're trailing at 34-28. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back here in the fourth quarter, getting underway, the Pierre Governors, they are down by 6 as we start this fourth quarter. Lennox Dupree pulls up for 3. Finally gets one to fall for Lennox Dupree. That's a big shot. She's now got 5. She's been looking for that all game. Had some really good looks, just couldn't get it to fall, and maybe that's a sign to come here in this fourth quarter. That one's off the foot of Dupree, not called for a kick ball, and then the Governors will foul under the basket on a putback shots. And that is on Reese Terwilliger, her 4th foul. And Morgan Johnson Colbert will go to the free throw line. That's not what the Governors were hoping to have. As Johnson Colbert will make the first free throw to make it 35-31. Bismarck, she's now got 5 points, but Bismarck is shooting 6 of 7 from the free throw line. They have taken advantage of every time they've stepped to the charity strike, although that time it rattles out, and the Governors finally catch a break with a missed free throw as we're halfway through this first minutes of the fourth quarter. Fans yell for a call. They don't get it as Dupree will step. She's looking for a second 3. That one's off to the right-left side, and Barry will save it, but over through Terwilliger by just a hair, trying to keep it in play. Now it's back the other way. That shot is missed. Christofferson will get the rebound, takes one dribble, and holds up. Dupree did a good job of forcing that missed shot without fouling by just causing a little chaos underneath the basket. Dupree will catch on the right side now. It is Christofferson that will hand back off for Dupree. She starts to drive. Her tough shot with the left hand on the right side, high off the glass and in. And Dupree's got 5 straight for the Governors. They pull within 2, 35-33. It is Massey that will drive. On the right side is Johnson Colbert to the left wing on a skip pass for Brewer. Hand back off for Brewer. She pulls up for 3. That short rebound will come for Dupree. Governors can tie or take the lead on this possession. 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Barry across midcourt. Now on the right side for Dupree. Christofferson will catch to the right elbow. Takes a step back on the last dribble. Her bounce pass, that's going to be intercepted. Governors are turning the ball back over, and Brewer's got all the way to the basket and will lay it in. And Paige Brewer now with 6 points, and the Governors are back down by 4. 2 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. Again, the Governors have only subbed Richter and then about a minute's worth of Terwilliger. Everybody else has played this entire game, looking for a backdoor feed. That one misses everybody. And another turnover by the Governors, as Richter will check in for Grayson Taylor. 5:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors are down by 4, 37-33. The team that plays just about well, they don't play everybody. They basically play everybody from start to finish. Their starters play from start to finish. Sargent's got just about a minute's worth of game time. Taylor and Richter have subbed in and out for each other, and that's it. Then Brewer, nearly travel, will get back out of the top. Down the left side for Rude. Rhea Rude will hand back off. Brewer for 3. That one is offline. Rebound will be grabbed by Christofferson. Huge rebound, and then she is fouled. And that foul committed by the Bismarck Demons. And that will be on Cambry Fisher, her second. 5:24 to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors down by 4 still. They have not led since early in this first quarter. And then Richter lost the ball, lost the handle of it, and turns it over. Governors have turned the ball over 16 times. 15 turnovers in total for the Bismarck Demons. 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Left elbow jumper is missed. Rebound, there's a foul committed on the rebound attempt as Christofferson will grab it. And the rebound will be committed, and the foul, will be committed by Jersey Berg. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Kirk Bebout with 5:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governors, they've been able to cut it to a one-possession game a couple times, but just can't quite get that basket after a defensive stop. went back down by 4, can get it to 2, but they just haven't been able to take the lead or even tie the game up since that first quarter when they trailed 12-9 on a big 3 at the end of that first quarter by Ray Rude. That's where Bismarck has led, and they have not trailed since then. The Governors were outscored 10-8 in the second quarter, also outscored 12-11 in the third quarter. But they trail it by 4. Timeout taken by Coach Kirk Bebout. I believe he still has 2 timeouts remaining, with Shetler still, Coach Shetler for the Bismarck Demons having 4 timeouts. So it will be an inbound here for Ryan Berry back here in the fourth quarter. Berry across midcourt, drives all the way to the bucket, didn't have a whole lot of resistance, and she lays it in. And Ryan Berry's got 13 to lead all scorers right now. The Governors are down by 2, 37-35 with 4:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Berg steps into a shot. That's offline. Too strong with a shot, but a rebound by Paige Berg. And then a timeout will be taken by Coach Shetler. With Brewer, it was Paige Brewer that did not find anybody to pass it to, and a Coach Shetler timeout to settle everybody down and make sure they didn't turn the ball over. So again, we'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Reminder that we will join in progress the Orange Bowl that is currently on and will be continuing to play. We'll join that in progress in just a little bit once we get done with this ball game. And then after that, we'll have the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys coming up here on KCCR. Triple header of the NFL tomorrow with the Sunday night football game. Minnesota Vikings hosting the Green Bay Packers. We'll have coverage starting at 7 o'clock on KCCR. Then on Monday, it will be a triple header again of football, which includes the final 2 games of the day being the college football playoff. Michigan, Alabama at first, and then it will be Washington, Texas. Out of the timeout, inbound pass will go for Paige Brewer. Brewer will work it back out top to the left side. It's now picked up by Jordan Rude. Trying to go underneath for Berg. She'll turn with it, and Jersey Berg will get her 6th point to make it a 2-possession game again with 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Berry to the right side for Christofferson. Now back out right wing for Lennox Dupree. Reese to Williger, left side for Berry. She'll get around the screen. But now it's Christofferson that will pick up the ball. Takes a dribble. She had her dribble. It looked awkward, but she still had her dribble. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. And then the ball is loose. It's going to be picked up as Dupree's got to put the shot. Time expired on the shot clock. Rebound was grabbed by Richter. Putback was missed. She's got the ball again. And then we will get a whistle, and a jump ball is called. And it will go to the Bismarck Demons. And the 4th turnover of this fourth quarter by the Governors. We'll get a sub checking in. Ray Rude will check in for Jordan Rude. So it is Paige Brewer on the left side. That will be caught by Caitlin Luther. Back for Ray Rude. On the left wing, back out top now for Luther again. Her pass deflected. Luther was able to pick it back up as she was falling to the ground. There is a shot by Fisher. That's offline the right side. The rebound, a foul called against Bismarck as Twilliger will pick up the rebound. That's the 4th team foul now by Bismarck. And that's on Rude, her first, with 3:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Christofferson will inbound for Berry. Driving down the sideline. Berry did not step out of play, although Coach Shetler wanted that call to be had. Bounce pass for Dupree. A couple of players for Bismarck run into each other. Thread the needle with the pass. There's a shot. That's going to be a foul called. 3:11 remaining, and Reese Twilliger will step to the free throw line. 11 points so far for Twilliger. Although shooting from the free throw line, she's just 2 for 6 this afternoon. That's the second foul by Ray Rude. First free throw here from Terwilliger. That one rattles out, and the Governor woes continue. 4 of 14 from the free throw line tonight. Still trail it by 4. They can still cut it to a single possession. As the second free throw will also miss, though. And the rebound's grabbed by Bismarck. Right now, this game is won and lost to the free throw line. If you make just half those free throws of the 11 that you've missed, you've got the lead instead of being down by 4. Jersey Berg, she is fouled. That's going to be a push, I believe, by Elise Christofferson. It will be her first foul. 4 fouls for Reese Terwilliger, 2 for Barry and Dupree, and that's the first one committed by Dupree, or make that Christofferson, with 2:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is Berg off the screen for Rude. Drives on Terwilliger. That shot is off the glass. That falls through. Terwilliger couldn't risk the foul, as now Rude's got 12 points, and it's a 6-point lead for the Bismarck Demons. As is Richter to the top of the key for Terwilliger. Right side, Barry drives in, kicks it out for Christofferson. One dribble now for Terwilliger. Back to Barry on the left side. Barry will drive, step back. Christofferson's open, doesn't take the 3. Then that pass is deflected off of Bismarck, and it will be still the Governors with the ball. As Richter will inbound. Barry for Dupree, down to 6 to go on the shot clock. And then she is pushed out of bounds. So that will allow Dupree to go to the free throw line, as there has been 5+ fouls committed, and the third foul by Cambria Fisher. Lennox Dupree at the line. Her first free throws of the afternoon. Got to have them. First one from Dupree. That one rattles out as well. Governors are now 4 for 16 from the free throw line. .218 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw from Dupree. That one is also no good. And the Governors just can't buy anything to fall their way. 4 of 17 from the line tonight. Berg, left side, is picked up by Massey. Her pass over. Johnson Colbert drives on Barry, kicks it back out for Brewer, steps through. That shot will find its way through. 8-point lead. 8 points now for Brewer with 1:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors got to find a possession and a make, and then got to get some defensive stops here. They got to start moving a little bit quicker, but a timeout will be taken by Coach Kirk Bebout with 1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. I believe that is a full timeout. We'll see here. If it is just a 30-second timeout, so again, keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. 43-35, Governors have been outscored in all 3 quarters. They were outscored by 3 in the first, outscored by 2 in the second, and outscored by 1 in the third. The law of averages is not working its way to, you can't even be even. You got to find your way to outscore them by 6, but you're down by 8 right now. You've been outscored by another 2 points in this fourth quarter. And the Governors are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Again, 4 of 17 from the line. Yeah, and every coach is going to be a little bit different. Sometimes you harp on missed free throws. Sometimes you say, we're not going to talk too much about the free throw line other than, hey, this is what we were. You got to have confidence when you go to the free throw line. Sometimes when you talking about it a little bit more, it becomes more of a nervous thing. So, but while the Governors are 4 of 17 with their 13 misses, you give them those 6 to 7 makes of those misses as Dupree steps back for a 3 and buries it. That's a big 3 for Lennox Dupree. She's got 8 all coming in the quarter. Barry had the ball, but a foul committed to the chagrin of the Governor faithful. Barry picks up her 3rd foul, and the 3rd team foul by the Governors with 1:31 to go. That was nearly a huge play in this fourth quarter. Now an inbound pass for Massey. She is double teamed. She's trying to find someone to pass it to, and now a timeout will be taken by Coach Shetler with 1:25 to go. Knowing that was not going anywhere, 5 seconds in the inbound pass. 1:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 43-38, Bismarck leads the Pierre Governors. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones financial advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. As we welcome you back here, the Pierre Governors, they are down by 5 with 1:25 to go in the fourth quarter. And they will have one more foul to give before they will send Bismarck to the free throw line. But it's a 5-point game, 1:25 to go, 30 seconds on this shot clock. You still feel like you can get enough stops right now. You don't have to foul and put them on the line. But you got to make sure you capitalize on every stop. You got to get points. You got to get a defensive stop, and then you got to get points. So coming out of the timeout, sideline inbound, the far side of the court, as Berg will look at to inbound. Johnson Colbert will catch the inbound pass. Lost the ball. Richter then is fouled by Johnson Colbert, who lost the ball, and Richter will step to the free throw line. So again, the Governors have to find ways to score for the line here tonight. That's the third foul on Johnson Colbert. And it should be to the free throw line. Well, they're going to say it's not. It's going to be an offensive controlled foul. So that's a no, it's not free throws. It's an offensive controlled foul is what they're going to say. And now the referees are going to talk about it again, saying, hey, this is a Grace Richter had the ball, and then she got shoved down by Johnson Colbert. It's a loose ball foul, I think, but they are not going to agree with me. They're going to come to agreements, and their decision is final, so it is an inbound pass, and that might be the better thing for the Governors, as Barry will shoot from the right elbow. That shot is missed, though, and the Governors don't get that lead cut to a single possession. Johnson Colbert across midcourt. Zhu will get a timeout. No, a carry is called against Johnson Colbert. First turnover of the fourth quarter. And with 1:08 to go here in the fourth, the Governors have a chance. I thought a timeout was called. It was going to be called by Coach Shetler, but instead, it is Barry now with it for the Governors. They need this bucket here. They need a cut within a possession. Christopherson will catch. Now Barry, right wing three. That is too strong. Rebound will be grabbed by Johnson Colbert. Again, the Governors need another. They are looking to maybe foul here. Lennox Dupree. She got the hands all over her, trying to get the foul called, and now they will finally get a foul with 42 seconds. That's the fourth foul on Ryan Berry, and if you're Coach Beebe out here, you might think about sending in two subs for Berry and for Terwilliger. But a sub for Graceland Taylor checking in for Ryan Berry. Inbound pass, and then a whistle, and again the Governors, they thought they might have had the ball back, but Dupree will pick up the foul. Coach Beebout had his hands on his head. But as the 15th foul of the quarter, and Paige Brewer will step to the free throw line where they have been 6 for 8 from the line. First free throw is good, 44-38. Barry will check back in for Taylor and go a little offense for defense right now. And again, you don't want Barry to commit that foul. Governors still have a timeout or two left. Second free throw is also good to make it 45-38, but the Governors have to score on this possession here. They're down by 7. Time is of the essence. Barry from the corner, gotta have it, got it. 45-41, timeout taken by Coach Beebout with 32 seconds to go. Barry's third three of the ball game. She's now got 16, a game high for Ryan Barry as Bria Sargent will check in. Coming out of the timeout, and Coach Becker will come up with the defensive alignment here. And that's one thing that Coach Beebout has consistently talked about is his assistant coaches and the coaching staff that he's had to work with the last couple of years. There wasn't any turnover this year from the coaching staff. Nicole Roth was, I think, the only coach that has left the coaching staff. She moved away, I believe, back home to be closer to family, so obviously you're not blaming her for that at all. But that might be the only coach that's really turned over the last couple of years. Coach Becker came in last year, or I believe last year, 2 years ago, and has been the JV coach, but has really taken hold of the defense. And you could see with this Governor team be so good defensively last year. And Coach Bebout wasted no time in giving credit to Coach Becker, giving credit to Coach Blanchett, Coach Schleckaway. Right, and rightfully so. Every head coach will talk highly about their assistants. If he doesn't have a highly good assistant coaches, he's probably looking for new assistant coaches. 32 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors need the steal off the inbound. The pass, that's going to be back over for Berg. Good job by the Bismarck Demons that got it to midcourt before the foul committed with 27.4 to go. Graceland Taylor gets called for the foul. That's her first, and to the line will be Paige Brewer, where she went 2 for 2 just a moment ago. And for Brewer, 75% from the free throw line. She's 14 of 18 on the season. And buries the first free throw, nothing but net, to make it a 5-point game. Barry and Terwilliger will check back in for Sargent and Richter. Governors would like a miss, and they probably need a 3 again. Maybe not so much a 3, but then you have to look for 2 misses on the next trip down. Second free throw. That also falls through. So 47-41. Governors, though, turn the ball over on the inbound pass. It's going to be Christofferson that will get the foul with 20 seconds to go, and that was the last thing that you wanted to have happen for the Governors. The inbound pass was stolen away, and that just about seals it for the Bismarck Demons, who will go to 3-0. Not all time, but all time since the rivalry has been renewed starting in the 2021 season. That was the 2020-2021 season. Both free throws again are good for Berg as Brewer, as the lead is up to 8. Dupree got in the lane. She is fouled with 14 seconds to go. Just delaying the inevitable as the Governors are going to fall for the first time in 5 games. Their 4-game winning streak will come to an end as Dupree will step to the line for 2. She's 0 for 2 from the line. Governors in 4 of 17 and make that 5 of 18 now from the line. Pierre Governor boys, they pick up a 78-73 win over Bismarck. It's a high-scoring win and a huge win for the Governors as the second free throw is missed. And it's going to be Graceland Taylor that gets told to shoot. She banks it in to make it a 4-point game, but the Governors don't have any timeouts, and that will end the ball game. Down to 2 seconds to go, and that will put it to a conclusion. Taylor knocks down a 3 late in the game, but that's all she wrote. Governors will fall 49-45 here this afternoon to the Bismarck Demons. Ryan Berry finished with a game-high 16 points. We'll have totals coming up here in just a moment. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door.
We can look back at the game and see how we came to our position. This is Pastor Sam from Faith Lutheran Church. We can also look back at our lives and see how we got to where we are today. If you're in a tough spot or if things are going great, I encourage you to try this approach. Call a timeout. Get some advice from the best possible coach, from your loving God. Join us at Faith Lutheran Church for worship, where you'll hear God's plan for the game.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
As we welcome you back here, the Pierre Governors, they fall tonight, this afternoon, to the Bismarck Demons as they fall 49-45. A late three by Graceland Taylor made that a 7-point game to a 4-point game. As we go through the totals, first for the victorious Bismarck Demons, they were led by 14 points with Paige Brewer, who had all 14 in the second half and 10 of the 14 in the fourth quarter. Then it was 12 points for Rhea Rude, who had 8 of her 12 in the first half. 6 points for Jersey Berg, who averages 14 points per game. They did a good job of shutting her down. But 5 points for Caitlin Luther and Morgan Johnson-Colbert. 4 points for Addison Massey. And 3 for Jordan Rude, who hit a 3 in that second quarter. Bismarck turned the ball over 16 times, but only 6 times in the second half. And they shot 12 of 14 from the free throw line, including 7 of 8 down the stretch in that fourth quarter to help seal the win for the Bismarck Demons. For the Pierre Governors, they were led by Ryan Berry, who had 16 points, hit 3 threes in the ball game, and 11 points for Reese Terwilliger, who had all for 11 through the 3 quarters and did not score in the fourth. 9 points for Lennox Dupree, and then 5 for Graceland Taylor, who hit that 3 at the end of that game, and then 2 points for Grace Richter. Governors turned the ball over 18 times, including 10 in the second half, as they fell here to this afternoon, and the shooting woes from the free throw line. 5 of 19, including 1 of 6 in the fourth quarter. The Govs just couldn't buy buckets in this game. And again, the losses that Pierre has had, they're shooting. And I don't want to say shooting has been the issue. It's been the shots just don't fall, because they got good looks tonight. They had good looks. They had good opportunities. The shots just didn't fall for the Governors in this game, where in other games, you feel like you shoot like that 9 times out of 10 games. Unfortunately for the Govs, it's been twice now in 6 games. They're 4-2 on the season. But you feel like if you get those looks and you shoot like that, or you get those looks and shoot the ball where you did tonight, you're going to find yourself in a win. But the Govs just couldn't hit their shots early on, couldn't hit the shots from the free throw line, and then turn the ball over too many times in that second half and fall 49-45. They were down 12-9 in the first quarter, 22-17 at half, went down 38-24, then finally outscored Bismarck in that fourth quarter, although it was just by 2 points, and again coming on that 3 at the end of that game, as they outscored Bismarck 17-15 in that fourth quarter, but fall 49-45 here in this ball game. We've got 2 more games on the way for you. First, it will be the joining in progress will be the Orange Bowl, as we'll have the Florida State and Georgia. It's almost at halftime, and you pretty much missed most of the game. 35-3, Georgia's leading that game. We'll join that in progress here in just a little bit. But then it'll be the Lions and Cowboys coming up tonight at 7:15 here on KCCR. So that will wrap things up for us here this afternoon. Let's say thanks to Drew McIntyre back at the station. Governors fall this afternoon, 49-45, as they fall to 4-2 in the season, as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is sponsored by Rising Hope Counseling, Bank West, Fisher Rounds, Billion Auto, AGE, Envirotech, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, CHS River Plains, Wheelhouse Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Farting Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, Faith Lutheran, Lamb Motors, Shane's Pharmacy, B&B Equipment, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Todd's Electric, Graham Tire, Avera, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting.